Everyone, I'm Tamika Nairi, and this is the Life with Tamika. I want to thank you for joining me in this edition of TWI. I know it's been a long time coming, but it's here, and I'm back, and I'm happy about it. I just want to say that I'm wearing this hoodie for this whole installment in honor of Trayvon Martin. I want to pay tribute to him and his family. What happened with them is a tragedy, and it happens too often in America, where there's a crime committed against someone that is a minority and it's not taken seriously or even seriously considered. So I just want to say that, to his family, I'm just so proud of you for having the courage to stand up and fight and take action. And I hear you. And I'm wearing this hoodie in tribute of Trayvon Martin. May he rest in peace. And my prayers are with his family and everyone that is supporting him. So I just want to say that's something that really touched me. I don't even actually own a hoodie. I had to borrow one from my sexy butt. It's not very flattering on me, which I guess is why I don't really own them. But I want to thank him for letting me use it. And I wanted to make sure, I don't know if I need to have the hood up, but I'll go ahead and put it up just to make sure that I have the whole concept right. Okay. Also, I'm so excited. I have some exciting things coming up. We're going to talk about what's going on in the world according to Tamika, of course. We're going to talk about my favorite reality TV. I have a whole segment dedicated to that. And my SWAT topic today is going to be hormones. So that should be really interesting. Also, I want to say I've been busy working on a few other projects, which is what's kept me, from doing TWAT. And one of the projects that I've been working on, and it's been really holding my attention the most, is called Oral Sex. And it's a sexy adult forum. I hosted on Facebook with my longtime friend Kelly Cocktails. You guys definitely have to come check it out. And I know that the title is provocative, but that's what it is. It's provocative. It's not slutty. It's not dirty. It's not a forum where you can just go and find, I don't know, fallacious people. Oral sex is a play on words. It's kind of like an oral presentation. We talk about sex. It's sex talk. We do talk about oral sex, but in a mature adult way, not in a filthy, tacky type of way, So we discuss it, we discuss techniques and different things to try. It's fun and it's interactive. It's not just something where Kelly and myself are just telling people, do this, try that. It's an interactive community. So we have like 1,500 people that like the page, they interact, they share tips, tricks, and I must say that I am a better oral sexy person because of it. So definitely come and check us out and check out the sexier side of me. And I just have to say that we've had so many people help us with the oral reach. But Kelly is the admin extraordinaire. She is in charge of this page and she hosts it, but she's an admin in other pages on Facebook. So she's definitely somebody that you want to take a look out for. She, when she says it, it gets done in the Facebook world. So you want to make sure you listen, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the show. I'll be back and we're going to talk about what's going on in the world according to So last week, Magic Johnson or the Johnson Group, they purchased the Dodgers. They acquired the baseball team. And damn, I didn't know Magic was built like that. I mean, I know he had stacks on stacks on stacks. But damn, he spent billions of dollars to acquire the Dodgers. And the thing that is most shocking to me is that he ended up on my sex list with a confirmed case of HIV. So, well, Magic. Also, as we know, Whitney Houston died in February. We lost her, and she will be missed. There will never, ever be another Whitney Houston. I mean, that woman's voice, non-transcendent. And a lot of people are focusing on the fact that, she did drugs, there were drugs found in the room, this, that, to the third. And for me, like, this is one of those things where everybody knows, nobody cares. So, like, let's just rest in peace, Whitney. You will be missed. On the other hand, we seem to be following and really skeptical of Bobby Christina and all of her behaviors. And I mean, there has been a lot. She's dating the boy that Whitney adopted. He's been seen around kissing girls. Well, she's young, she's rich, it's Hollywood, and her father is Bobby Brown, so like we can't expect pristine behavior. I did not think that we would be getting a debutante out of the daughter that Whitney and Bobby made together. But the only thing that I know is no matter what picture I see her in, it's amazing to me how when she gets hot, she managed to look like Bobby and Whitney at the same time. I don't know, that's just crazy to me. But according to Media Takeout, Housewives of Atlanta fired Sheree at Nene's request. Apparently, Nene demanded that Sheree be fired or she wouldn't come back for another season. But damn, I would have thought Kim before. I would have thought Kim before Sheree. We'll see what happens. The other day, I'm driving my son to school, and there's this one light, and I pretty much think that everyone has one. The one light that if you catch it when it's red, you'll be there for about 5 to 6 minutes. That light. Well, this particular day, everything was going wrong. Everything was going wrong. We were running late. The weather was bad, just like everything. But I did see that my 5 minute light was green and that I could make it. So there were about 4 cars in front of me, but with the light being green, it didn't really matter. Get up to the light. I'm going to make it, which means we're going to be on time. And it turns yellow. 3 cars go. The one car in front of me stops at the yellow light. So I'm extremely upset. And I just screamed, I should ram the back of this car. And I look over and my son is like terrified. He has this terrified look. And he's like, Mom, is everything okay? And that's when I realized that my hormones were present. So I told him, I said, oh, I'm just a little hormonal. That's why I'm yelling. And he's like, well, Mom, you're always kind of feisty. How can you tell when the hormones are here? Which was a very good question. So I replayed the scene in my mind, and I knew that the hormones were there because, true enough, when the car stopped at the yellow light, I wanted to ram the back of it. But my hormones immediately supported the decision and chanted, do it. Now, a lot of people tend to hear PMS, and they get panicked or, maybe a little bit apprehensive about the person with PMS. Let me just refresh your mind. PMS is nothing to fear. Hormones are what you should be. Hormones.
What? No. I got another like 4 weeks. It can't be. They're not back. They just were here. Do they leave? Oh my god. They're back. Yeah, so one day my mom was taking me to school, and I just thought it was a ordinary day. We got caught up at this light. It always gives us problems. It always stops early or whatever, and I mean, we always fuss about it and argue because I'm late, but it's a normal light. And today we stopped, and my mom starts flipping out, like, just like more than usual. She's like cussing, yelling. She's like, I'm gonna ram my car into the back of this person, flipping out. And she's like, no, it'll hurt my car. I'm just gonna bump him. And I'm like on my phone, and I hear her, and I just look up like, Mom, you okay? She's like, baby, just know that I love you so much. And that's when I first found out about hormones.
PMS has a lot of symptoms. But the thing is, guys, you should not ask us if we're PMSing. Because for some reason, you think that you should ask it whenever you do something wrong, we're fussing about anything. And it doesn't always apply. So you should actually take the time to learn the symptoms, and that way you won't get your fucking head ripped off.
I'm trying to understand why my mom is so mean when her hormones come. So I Googled it. Mood swings, emotional trauma, stress, anxiety. It seems like most of the stuff I'm going through when she gets her hormones. I just don't understand it.
Tearfulness, aggression, poor concentration, food cravings.
I mean, hormones suck terribly in the worst way, but at the end of the day, my mom's cool. I love her. No one can replace her.
Whenever someone that you know is going through PMS and the hormones are present, the best advice I can give you is handle them with white gloves. Just be really tread lightly. Tread lightly. The hormones are volatile. They're petty. Like they are nothing like the actual person. So you just want to keep that in the back. The whole hormones idea for the show came from my good friend Flizzy, Hollywood Flizzy. I want to give him a shout out. And I just want you all to know that my hormones were present during the filming of this edition of Twat, and they want to say, "What's up, bitches?" What's hot and what's not is the segment where I try things and I let you know if I think it's hot and if I think it's not. And I try new things often. Now, what's new in the world according to Tamika is my iPhone 4S. I actually used this throughout the whole creation of Try. It actually works really good with Mac Mama. So the iPhone 4S, it took a little bit getting used to. It's really good for media. So I like that. I'm gonna say that the iPhone 4S is hot. This is the most hot according to Tamika. Like the Siri thing, I love it. I can just talk to it and look stuff up through the internet. It's fine. They did right. Now, what's not is that I got my iPhone 4S on AT&T. And I mean, they get it wrong every time. Everyone that I know that has AT&T absolutely hates them. They have complaints every month, and I'm one of those people. They have a billing error every month. No one ever knows what's going on. I have so many dropped calls, reception nowhere. Like this phone does everything but make phone calls because AT&T is the service provider. They are not hot. Also, I have AT&T for my internet service and my cable because I got the whole bundle package. And Uverse is really hot. You're supposed to be able to watch all your recordings on up to 4 TVs, and all of that. And you can watch your recordings on up to 4 TVs, but if one of those TVs goes out, your recordings are lost on all 4 TVs. So that really sucks. I am a big DVR person. Like I don't like commercials. And I gotta get my reality shows. I can't be waiting for commercials to happen. I need to know what's going to happen right now. And nothing pisses me off more than when I come home excited, thinking that I'm gonna sit down and watch some commercial free TV and there's nothing. So AT&T, slow uploads, slow downloads, bad reception, dropped calls, always roaming. You are on my not list. AT&T is so not. And that's according to Tamika. Well, that's it for this installment of Twat. I thank you guys so much for joining me again. And I can't wait until next time. On my next edition of Twat, I'm going to talk about my dad's visit. He finally came to California to see me, and you're going to know all about it.